viewers, a very warm welcome to all of you in today's episode of our weekly magazine series, Youth Folio. We have news, views on news, new normal of culture, contest question which could win you mobile recharges and lots more. Stay glued to this channel and watch on. Northeast joins the nation in rejoicing over Unlock 1. Floods take a huge toll on Assam. Shramik special train ferries Mizo people from Delhi to Mizoram. World No Tobacco Day observed in the Northeast. Stranded Naga people reach Dimapur from Chennai. Indians stuck in Bangladesh due to lockdown return to Tripura by road. Eid celebrated following COVID-19 protocol in the Northeast.
চৰকাৰে সিদ্ধান্তটো এতিয়া ঠিকেই আছে বুলি মই ভাবোঁ মোৰ মতেদি, কাৰণ তেওঁলোকেতো এতিয়া প্ৰথম পৰ্যায়তো লকডাউনবিলাক অলপ ৰাইজক সতৰ্কতা কৰাৰ কাৰণে দিলেই। এতিয়া ৰাইজেতো বুজি উঠিছে, গতিকে ৰাইজে যেতিয়া বুজি উঠিছে, গতিকে এতিয়া সেই ৰাইজে সেই বুজা পৰাকৈ কামবিলাক চলাব লাগিব। ভক্তবিলাকে এতিয়া তেওঁলোকে নিজে সামাজিক ডিষ্টেঞ্চটো মেইনটেইন কৰি চলিব লাগিব। প্ৰথম মাস্কটো পিন্ধিবই লাগিব।
8 তাৰিখৰ পৰা যদি নামাজ পঢ়িব দিয়ে তো ভালেই কথা, কিন্তু আমি এতিয়া যেনেকৈ আমি চলি আছোঁ এনেকৈ আমি চলিব লাগিব, কাৰণ আমি পূৰ্বৰ নিচিনা নৰ্মেল চিটুৱেশ্যন এতিয়া চলিব নোৱাৰোঁ, ডাইৰেক্ট নৰ্মেলি হিচাপে চলিব নোৱাৰোঁ। এতিয়া মছজিদত নামাজ পঢ়িব দিলেও আমি সকলোৱে মানে ছ'চিয়েল ডিষ্টেঞ্চটো মেইনটেইন কৰিম, চেষ্টা কৰিম। তাৰপিছত মাস্ক, চেনিটাইজাৰ, চাবোন এইবিলাকো যাতে আমি সকলোৱে ব্যবহার করো, তার কারণে সকলকে मैं आह्वान জানাইছো।
बहुत बढ़िया बात है, खुलेगा, इतना देर बंद थे, अभी खुलेगा, सब लोग का आनंद होगा। और हम लोग जगन्नाथ से प्रार्थना कर रहे हैं सब जल्दी मंदिर खुल जाए, सब भक्तों के दर्शन करें, आशीर्वाद लें, सुस्थ रहे सब।
Assam is reeling under its unfortunate annual floods with nearly 4 lakh people affected by the time of filing this report. The worst hit districts are Nalbari, Gwalpara, Dhemaji, Lakhimpur, Nagaon, Hojai, Borpeta, Darang, West Karbi Anglong, Dibrugarh and Tinsukia. A total crop area of nearly 3,000 hectares has been submerged by flood waters. Boats deployed by the SDRF and NDRF are evacuating affected people, while relief camps have been set up to give shelter to the affected people. With the COVID infection raging, the Assam State Disaster Management Authority has a tough task of ensuring social distancing among evacuees in this situation.
বর্তমান বহন পরিস্থিতি কন্ট্রোলতে আছে, কিছু কিছু জায়গাত পানি হয়েছিল। আজি অলপ দুই তিনটা ডিস্ট্রিক্টত এইটো হৈ আছে। টোটাল আমাৰ 11টা ডিস্ট্রিক্ট এফেক্ট হৈ আছে। 11টা ডিস্ট্রিক্টৰ ভিতৰত আজি মানে হোজাই জিলাত ৰেস্কিউ অপাৰেশ্যন চলি আছে। আমাৰ SDRF টিমটো ৰেস্কিউ কৰি আছে আৰু NDRF টিমটো গৈ আছে তাতে ৰেস্কিউৰ কাৰণে, এছিষ্ট কৰিবৰ কাৰণে। তো আমি ৰিলিফ কেম্প মেনেজমেণ্ট এটা SOPটো বেলেগকৈ বনাইছোঁ, যে মানে কোভিড কণ্টেক্সটত এইটো ছ'চিয়েল ডিষ্টেঞ্চিং ভালকৈ মেইনটেইন কৰিব লাগিব। মাস্কটো আমিতো ইনমেটবিলাকক মাস্কটো SDMৰ পৰা নিজে দি আছোঁ, প্লাছ চেনিটাইজেশ্যন ফেচিলিটিবিলাকতো দিয়া হৈছে।
The situation in neighboring Meghalaya too is quite bad, with landslides in various places.
We had come here to survey the damage, to meet the people out here. So entire administration, all the officials from different departments, we are all here our MLA from Raksamgiri, and our MDC also is here. And this is one of the main bridges and the areas road that has been damaged.
Over 1,500 Mizo people wanting to return to their state from New Delhi were facilitated and accommodated in a special Shramik train from New Delhi to Bhairavi station in Mizoram on the 28th of May. Prior to the journey, all the Mizo passengers assembled at a senior girls higher secondary school at Pushpa Vihar in the national capital for registration. Special Police Unit for Northeastern Region or SPUNA, in coordination with Mizoram government and Delhi government, organized the registration process and screening of the passengers as per the COVID-19 protocol. Passengers maintaining social distancing format waited in a queue, washed hands, sanitized and entered the school gates after being checked by thermal scanner. Once inside, all the passengers had to register their names displaying identification cards to get medical certificate from the authority. This certificate is a must to get entry inside the special Shramik trains. The procedure carried out at Pushpa Vihar school eased and expedited the process, which would have otherwise led to crowding and confusion in the railway station. Mizo passengers were provided breakfast in the school compound before being sent by bus in batches to the New Delhi railway station to board their train. The passengers included students, employees working in both organized and unorganized sectors, besides residents of Mizoram who came to Delhi for medical treatment and got stuck due to the lockdown.
These are basically standard people who are here in the capital for studies, for working, and basically people who have come for medical treatment. A lot of them, especially those among workers in the organized sector, they are facing hardship because of the lockdown. Their job has been shut down, their establishment has been shut down. They don't have money to pay wages, and they don't have money for food. So the government of Mizoram, through the Chief Minister Relief Fund, has been helping the stranded people here. And in initiative state government, the Delhi Mizo Welfare Association and other welfare associations are helping the Mizoram government in uplifting these stranded people. Now with the collaboration of organization of the Delhi government and city Delhi and the Ministry of Railways, we are organizing the first Shramik special train to Mizoram.
Passengers appreciated the role of the central government and the Mizoram government for hassle-free movement during corona pandemic.
Since the COVID-19 outbreak has begun here in Delhi, we do not face a lot of problems like the migrant of other states face here. So the thing is that the Chief Minister Relief Fund has tremendously done many efforts in Delhi. They transfer sum of money around 3,000, 4,000 direct benefits transfers to the grieved person, to the needy person, to every household in Delhi.
The 31st of May World No Tobacco Day was observed in the Northeast too, albeit adhering to the lockdown rules and the new normal. One saw children putting up posters, doctors and well-meaning individuals giving out messages. The central government directive imposing fines and ban against spitting and consumption of tobacco products too is a good move towards this end, especially in the wake of corona pandemic, where spitting by infected people can lead to spread of the infection. It must be mentioned here that according to the National Family Health Survey, Northeast men and women far exceed the national average in tobacco consumption. The theme of the No Tobacco Year of 2020 was protecting youth from industry manipulation.
People who take gutkha pan masala, who chew betel nut, they spit either at home or at public places. And this is one of the important mode of transmission for coronavirus infection. So let us all take a pledge to make northeastern states free from all sorts of tobacco products.
Selling of gutkhas or pans or any other items related with these things will be strictly prohibited. So such an initiative taken up by the government is really grateful, and this will help and increase the morality of the people in the country. So let's do support and follow and agree to the initiatives taken up by the government so that we can fight the COVID-19 pandemic situation together.
আমি সকলোৱে জানো যে আমাৰ ৰাজ্যত বিভিন্ন লোকে পান তামোল গুটখা খৈনি পান মছলাৰ নিচিনা বিভিন্ন ধোৱাবিহীন ধপাত সেৱন কৰি য'ত থুক হেকাৰ পেলায়, যাৰ ফলত কৰোনা ভাইৰাছ আৰু COVID-19 বিয়পি যোৱাৰ সম্ভাৱনাটো খুবেই বেছি। গতিকে মই আপোনালোক সকলোকে বিনম্ৰ অনুৰোধ কৰিছোঁ, নিজৰ এই বদ্ধভ্যাস আপুনি পৰিত্যাগ কৰক।
Dimapur railway station recently witnessed the inauguration of 2 disinfectant tunnels by Y. Kikheto Sema, Agricultural Production Commissioner and head of the COVID-19 related activities of Dimapur. The tunnels were gifted to the railway station by the Confederation of Nagaland Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Soon after, the lone railway station of Nagaland saw the arrival of a special Shramik train from Chennai carrying a total of 1,463 passengers. The returnees, who included students, employees of various firms and children, disembarked maintaining social distancing and went through all the required screening, including temperature check as per COVID-19 protocol. They were given instructions via loudspeakers. To see a word of prayer. All the returnees passed through the disinfectant tunnels along with their luggage. At the railway station, the returnees were provided with food packets and water. A total of about 18,000 Naga people had registered themselves as stranded in other parts of the country in a state government portal. Thereafter, the state government of Nagaland had promised one-time financial assistance of rupees 10,000 to each of these registered stranded Naga people who opted to stay on in other states where they were at the time. The government expects about 15,000 people to return nonetheless. A fleet of more than 60 buses were deployed at the railway station to transport the returnees from Chennai to various quarantine centers in Dimapur and other districts.
The state government launched a website about more than 18,000 they have registered. But I'm told that nearly more than 4,000 people they have opted to stay back by availing 10,000 each. So we are expecting, but we would also like to state that there are some people who have not registered are also coming back home actually. So at an average, I believe we can expect that not less than 15,000 are expected to come back.
Apart from stranded people from various parts of the country reaching the northeast by Shramik trains and people of Indian origin stuck in foreign countries being flown back to the country by special flights under the Vande Bharat mission, a few of them being from the northeast too, the government also brought back Indians stuck in Bangladesh by road. At least 129 people of Tripura who were stranded in Bangladesh since the imposition of lockdown took advantage of this special program launched by the centre under its Vande Bharat program and returned via the checkpost at Akhora. The returnees were adequately screened as per the COVID-19 protocol. Those who did not have masks or gloves were provided the same at the checkpost itself. The returnees were thereafter sent for 14-day quarantine.
हमारे देश में भी ये अंतर्राष्ट्रीय जितने सीमाएं थे, ये लैंड बॉर्डर, ये सब सील कर दिया गया था। तो बांग्लादेश के साथ ये अगरतला अखौड़ा ये लैंड पोर्ट है, इस जगह पे भी ये इतने दिन तक ये सारे लोगों को आना जाना ये सब बंद था। तो सिर्फ बांग्लादेशी जा सकते थे अपने कंट्री में रिटर्न होके, और इंडियन कई लोग उसकी वजह से फंस गए थे उस साइड, बांग्लादेश साइड में ये। तो भारत सरकार ने उसके बाद इन लोगों को वापस अपने कंट्री में बुलाने का एक ये प्रोग्राम चालू किया है। वंदे भारत एक प्रोग्राम उन्होंने चालू किया है, और इसके तहत जितने लोग वहाँ फंस गए थे तो ये लोगों को बुलाने का, इनको लाने का प्रोग्राम चालू किया है।
Despite lockdown and coronavirus scare, people belonging to Muslim community in Tripura and Assam celebrated Eid ul-Fitr festival in a restrained manner. In Assam, most of the mosques remained closed as community members preferred to offer namaz by staying in their respective homes. One of the mosques in Guwahati, Atgaon Kabristan Masjid, was closed last month after it was declared a COVID-19 containment zone. In Tripura too, barring few Muslim community members, all stayed indoors and offered prayers.
Allahu Akbar wa la yahya.
Some Muslim members went to the Gedu Miya Masjid, one of the oldest masjid in the state capital Agartala, and offered namaz maintaining social distancing. Maulana Abdul Rahman in his prayers urged Allah to save earth from the dreaded corona pandemic.
आज सारी दुनिया के लोग घर में हैं। ऐ अल्लाह, हम आपसे ईद के दिन दुआ मांगते हैं, हमारे इस देश को और पूरी दुनिया के हर इंसान को इस महामारी से हिफाजत करे, इस महामारी से बचाए।
Cultural performances on stage might have been suspended due to the corona pandemic, but singers and dancers are fast adapting to this new normal. In the next segment, we shall take a look at how ace Manipuri dancers Sovanabrata Sarkar and Nutan Sovan Sarkar have adapted to this new world order. One has often seen him dancing, talking and spreading awareness about the splendid Manipuri dance form from various platforms across the country, wearing the magnificent dance attire of Sri Krishna. He is Sovanabrata Sarkar, one of the famous exponents of Manipuri dance, who is not a native Manipuri but a Bengali who has learned this beautiful dance form from the Vishwa Bharati University of West Bengal. His wife, Nutan Sovan Sarkar, too mesmerizes in different feminine forms as Radha or Gopis. The fact that she hails from Gujarat and yet chose to devote her life to the indigenous dance form of Manipur upholds the unity in diversity concept of the country. Lockdown time changed the life of this duo too, like lakhs of other professionals. Locked up in their house, they did all household chores, exercised to keep themselves fit, but also adapted fast to the new normal by starting to teach dance online from their Gurgaon, Haryana home. Their dance school, called Nrityangan, has drawn in many young learners who practice the steps taught by their two gurus in their respective homes. The live teaching goes on every day. The gurus correct the students live online and after watching their recorded performances. Both sides are satisfied with the new normal that they have worked out.
ये ऑनलाइन कामकाज में हमें जो देखा और ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में जो देखा उसमें मुझे लगे एक बड़ा सर्किल हमारे पास आ गया। जैसे हमारे पास पहले गुड़गांव के बच्चे हमारे पास डांस सीख रहे और डेली क्लास में आके हमारे पास, लेकिन ऑनलाइन में मुझे लग रहा है कि और सर्किल बड़ा हुआ। वहाँ गुड़गांव के बाहर दिल्ली, नोएडा और अदर स्टेट से भी हमारे साथ जुड़ सकते हैं।
Online dance teaching, however, is not easy. Nutan and Sovana Brata tell us about the various challenges while accepting the advantage that now they can teach students from anywhere in the world.
ऑनलाइन डांस क्लास बच्चों के लिए थोड़ा डिफ़िकल्ट है। एक, उनको डिवाइस सेटअप करना और फ्रेमिंग बनाना, दूसरा लेफ़्ट और राइट समझना, लेकिन बच्चों ने समय के साथ साथ वो भी इम्प्रूव कर लिया।
Well friends, we've reached the fag end of our program now. Check out the names of our contest winners before we bid adieu. For our contest section, we had asked you to write back about one news item covered. The winners have written back about our stories on the government schemes for MSMEs, BSF and Assam Fish Entrepreneur. The winners are Lokidhan Chakma from Naharlagun, Arunachal Pradesh, Akanti Bora from Guwahati, Assam and Probika Hojai from Dima Hasao, Assam. Congratulations winners, we will recharge your mobile phones with ₹500 each within a week's time. Viewers who wish to win similar recharges from us have to answer a very simple contest question. The question this week is, write back about one news item covered in our current issues section. Rush your entries to youth_folio@yahoo.com or SMS or WhatsApp to 98101 29327. Don't forget to watch Youth Folio again next Saturday at 7:30 p.m. only on DD Assam. You could also watch our earlier episodes on YouTube and please also subscribe to our Vision channel on YouTube. Goodbye for now. Wash your hands frequently and wear your masks and maintain social distancing.